Morning student, hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss about geometry. Geometry deals with different shapes, but we start that differences before we have to know about some basic things. So at first we have to know about points, lines, line segment, ray, plane, etc. Okay, let's see one by one what is point. Okay, so see here, what is point? So in geometry, a point is an exact position on a plane surface. So see this is, you think about, this is a plane surface. Okay, this is my copy. So you think about, this is a plane surface. So if I draw a point, so this dot sign, you see this, a point is shown by a dot. So if you draw any dot sign, so it shows just a position here. I give the name P. So P, the name of this position is P. So point P denoted here. So in geometry, a point is an exact position on a plane surface. It has no shape or size. We cannot say what is the size or what is the shape of it. So it just shows the position. So a point is shown by a dot. So you always show point as a capital letter, whatever you want to take this alphabet. Here I have taken P. So capital P shows is a point, this point. So it is an exact position on a plane surface. Okay, so let's see line. So students, if I take number of points, so if I draw here number of points, and then after we add those points, so what we'll get? We will get a line. So a line is a set of points in a straight line that extend in opposite direction. See this side or left side, right side or left side, both side we can extend it in opposite direction without ending. It has no end point. So it has no end point, but it is a set of points in a straight line that extends in position opposite direction without ending. So it doesn't have beginning point or ending point. It doesn't have. It is a set of points in a straight line. Okay, so see here in this diagram, you see here I draw a straight line. See, so inside of this I have taken 2 points. So it is actually set of points. It is constituted by a set of points. So both sides we have to show this arrow sign because it is extending in without ending. It extend without ending. Okay, so how to represent this line? You write line. So here I have written, so XY, this is actually line segment. So XY, you in top of this 2 letter, you have to write, you draw one line and both side you give this arrow sign. So it represent this line. So means it is it is maintaining continuity. Okay, now is the next things is the line segment. So a line segment is a part of a line between 2 end points. Okay, so see here, it's continuously is going on both side. But if I take a small part or small portion of a line, so this is actually called the line segment, small part of a line. So I have taken here AB. 2 endpoint have 2 endpoint A and B. So this is a part of a line. So a line segment is a part of a line between 2 endpoints. So a line segment have 2 endpoint, but its line have no ending or no beginning. So line segment you can represent like this AB, and in the top of this 2 letter you have to draw one line. So now is that important thing is that what is ray? So a ray is a part of a line that has one end point and extend in one direction without ending. So means it has one end point. See, P is the end point, but you see here Q is extend in one direction. So we can extend it one direction. not up to this. We can, if you want, you can more extends. Okay, so in it extends in one direction without ending. Without ending we can extend it. Okay, now plane. So a plane is a flat surface. I told you at the first, think about that this is a plane. It is a flat surface that extends to infinity, but this space is limited, but in plane actually that extends, we can extend to infinity. Okay, so a plane is named by 3 points in the plane that are not on the same line. So see here, I have drawn a shape. This is a rectangular shape. You think about this is a rectangular shape. So I have taken here 3 points A, B, C, but it is not mandatory to this 3 point have to be on the same line. This is not mandatory. So a plane is named by 3 points in the plane that are not on the same line. So we don't need to draw in a same line. A plane is named by 3 points. So ABC is a plane that are not on the same line. See here, if we use this scale, is this comes in the same line? See here, AB will, any 2 points will come in same line. But that is the question is asking about, that when 3 points will be there, that doesn't will come in one line, same line. So see, we can connect AC always, but AB or BC, but this 3 point will not come in same line. Okay, so these are the basic things we have to know before to start that properties of line. So point, line, line segment, ray, plane. Okay, okay, let's start the properties of lines. So see here, if the 3 or more points lie on a line, then they are called collinear points. Okay, see here, 3 points. At first you have taken this way, you have to taken 3 points. See, 3 points like this way. So if you take 3 or more points, at least you have to take 3 points or more than 3 points lie on a same line. So lie on a same line, you use this ruler and you give the name at first. Suppose A, C, B, like this way. So now you use this ruler. See, they are coming on a same line. See, if 3 or more points lie on a line, so 3 points are lie on a line. So if you now if you connect all the 3 points, you see the 3 points lie on a line, then they are called collinear points. Okay, see here, A, C, B are collinear points. But if all the points are not lying on a line, okay, so suppose I have taken 3 points A, D, E. So if you use this ruler and try to connect it, see this A, I told you 2 points is always lie on a same line, but it's just challenge is when there will be a 3 points, how to connect. So if all the points are not lying on a line, so what will happen? So see here, A and D, if you use the ruler, we can connect in a same line. Okay, but A, D, E or A, E, but every times you say 1 point is out of the line. So if all the points are not lying on a line, what we will say? They are called non-collinear points. So here A, D and E are non-collinear points. Okay, so next point is that when 2 lines or rays meet or cross each other, suppose you have taken 2 rays. See, so in rays I told you there have one end point. See, one end point, but other points you can extend. It can be extend in one direction. So here, see here, 2 rays the 2 rays meet or cross each other at a point. So here this point O, the point O. So this point they are attached, cross or meet at a point O. they are said to be intersecting each other. So that time we can say that these two rays are intersecting each other at O. So at this point they intersect. Okay, so a common example of intersecting lines is the intersecting of two roads. So sometimes we can see that side one road is coming and this side one road is coming. So they are at this point they are meet. So this point we can say the road is intersecting here. Okay, so the same way you can see this one. So here are two lines. They are the two lines are meet or cross each other at O, and that they here also they form a angle. So angle formed at the point of intersection at O. Okay, so this point you see this angle, this angle, this angle, these angles are formed at the point of intersection O. So here also you see that two lines are meet or cross each other. So this point is the intersecting point. O, I am denoting O as a intersecting point. So angles are formed at the point of intersection O. So let's see the another things. When two lines or rays intersect each other forming 90-degree angle. So see here I have seen two lines or rays meet or cross each other at a point. They are said to be intersecting each other. Here we see that when two lines or rays intersecting each other forming 90-degree angle. So see here these two lines are intersecting each other and form a 90-degree. How to show this 90-degree? So or right angle, we can say 90-degree or right angle. Right angle means 90-degree. A right angle is always marked with a small square. So I have drawn here a small square. So always we can show this angle by using this small square, always showing the 90-degree. Now for 90-degree we are using this small square to show this. So here we also see that these lines on this ray are intersect each other and forming 90-degree angle. Here also two lines are intersect each other and form this 90-degree angle. So next another part is that two lines or rays that never intersect each other are said to be a parallel to each other. Okay, so see here, so two lines, I have drawn two lines AB and CD. How much we can extend it, but it will never meet to each other. So these two lines we can say AB parallel to CD or CD parallel to AB. How to write? So you can write AB parallel to CD, or you can write CD parallel to AB. So and one thing is that I told you this is a lines. So how to represent lines? We can do these things. If you want you can do, otherwise only you can write AB. So how much it will extend? It will never meet to each other. So two lines or rays that never intersect each other are said to be parallel to each other. They are always the same distance apart. Okay. For example, of two sides of a railway track are parallel to each other. So see this. This is you think about the railway track. So see that how much it will be long. It will never meet to these two lines. It's never meet to each other. Or if you consider these ones also may never meet to each other. Have you seen this one is meet with this one, or this one is meet with this one, or these two lines are meet each other? No, they are parallel, shows as a parallel lines. They never, how much it will long, it never meet to each other. So these two sides of railway track are parallel to each other. This is a one of the example of a parallel line. Okay, so these are the properties of or different types of lines. So students, I think hope you are understood. And next, in my next video I will discuss about angle and how to form angle and how to measure angle by protractor. Okay, those things I will discuss in my next video. Before that, you read these things and try to understand how to how to when I will tell this parallel lines, when I will call it intersecting lines, when it is collinear points and non-collinear points. Those things you read and try to draw those diagrams whatever I have drawn in this study material, and you practice it. Okay, in my next video I will discuss about the angle. Okay, before that, thank you student. Hope all of you are fine at home. Okay, let's see.